Hello and welcome. I'm Tim Collins. I'm the instructor of this course, Basics of Composition, EN99. This is going to be a short introductory video for the upcoming module. So without further ado, I'm going to just get into it. Here are some of the things I'll be covering. These are the main things I want to lay out for you today, the things you need to know to get started. The first is the syllabus. On the syllabus, you'll find a course calendar. And on the course calendar, you're going to find all the assignments for the whole semester, all the due dates for the whole semester. You'll also find the grade breakdown. You'll find course policies. There's going to be a syllabus quiz that'll kind of just test to make sure you know everything you need to know to get started. But I'm not going to go into the syllabus in detail in this video. I'm just going to show you where it is, and it's your job to read it. I'm going to go through the Moodle page, and some of our assignments are going to be posted and submitted through Moodle. And so you're going to need to have access to Moodle to do the course. And finally, the other thing you're going to need is Pearson MyLab. And so this is the required materials for the course. And you're going to have to buy it. It costs around $50. The bookstore has it. You can also buy it directly through Pearson. I'll give you more instructions on how to do that later. But this is required materials. You have to have it. You can't pass the course without completing the Pearson activities. So those are a few things I'm going to cover. And what I also wanted to just mention briefly, because I know that some of you are repeating the course. So usually in school in general, in college in particular, you can't submit the same essay to two different classes because that's considered plagiarism. It's considered plagiarizing yourself. It's considered academic dishonesty. So you usually can't do that. However, given that some of you are repeating this course, and I know that you did a lot of the work in the previous module, for this course, you can resubmit the essays you did from Module 1 in this course. What I'll say, though, is what you're going to do is you're going to take whatever was the final draft you had of those essays, and you're going to submit that as a rough draft, and then you're going to go through the revision and editing process, just as you would. And so the idea is you should do better this time, because you're going to start with what you ended with last time, and then you're going to go through the process to make it even better, to make sure that your grades get to where you want them to be. So anyway, you can resubmit the essays from last time, but just know that usually you cannot double dip. You can't submit the same essay twice. It's plagiarism. But this time you can, because if you're repeating the course, I don't want to make you start from scratch. I don't think that's fair. Okay, so where should we begin? I'll begin with the Moodle page. So here's the Moodle page, EN99 Basics of Composition, Online 1 and 3. The syllabus is here, and so I'm not going to go into it too much, but it's going to be your job to read that. There's a link to Pearson here where you can sign up. You can buy directly through Pearson. If you want to use financial aid, you can go through the bookstore. It's a little bit cheaper buying directly through Pearson. When you sign up for Pearson, there are instructions on how to do it. They're here. It's pretty simple. All you do is you have to enter our course ID. This is our course ID here. This document gives you further instructions on that. Then there are some other things which I'll explain in an email. And then you'll see week by week, there's work that you're going to submit through Moodle. So for example, for the first week, you've got an icebreaker discussion, how to write an email, a video on the writing process, the syllabus quiz, the instructions for the description essay, and a student example of a description essay, and then a video on MLA formatting for beginners, a video on sentence fragments, a video on run-on sentences, and a discussion forum where you're going to submit the first draft of your description essay. And so week by week, it will have, some activities are going to be completely on Moodle, but others are going to be completely on Pearson. And so it's a little bit confusing because we're going to two different places online. But what I did is for week by week, I just reminded you that we have Pearson activities due this week and what they are and when they're due. And so, why don't I show you Pearson and show you what that looks like? So, for example, you're going to need Pearson for next week. The Pearson activities for next week are the craft of writing module and the basic grammar and paragraph development modules. And so just jumping over, I'll show you what the Pearson course will look like. This is what the Pearson course will look like when you sign in and you register for our course and you pay for your access. And so you see the calendar here. The calendar will remind you of due dates, and so the first one is a week from today. And so you can access these activities. You can click on these red dots, and you can go here, and you kind of begin navigating through the different activities. Another way you can do it, I think it's probably easier this way, if you just click Access Your Learning Path. And then you'll see the different modules here. You can kind of click on it, take you here. And you need to navigate through all the different topics and all the different activities and complete them all. And so it should be fairly simple to navigate. Students actually gave me good feedback that it was pretty easy to navigate last semester. So I'll probably give you a tutorial video on the Pearson itself, just to make sure that everyone is good with that. But that's what it looks like. So the final thing I want to look at is the syllabus. This is what the syllabus looks like. I'm not going to go through every detail of the course policies because I want to keep this video short. But here's the ISBN number for the textbook. And so it's not a textbook, it's access to the online platform. So there's no book there's no physical book. There's there's an e-text book that comes along with that online platform, but you're essentially completing activities through the Pearson MyLab online. Okay, I'm not going to go through the details of this information. What I am going to do is just go down to the most important part of the syllabus, which is the outline course calendar. And here you'll see week by week all the activities. And so there's no Pearson the first week. The first week, you're going to watch this video, read the syllabus, make posts to the icebreaker discussion. You're going to watch some videos on how to write an email and the writing process. For Wednesday, you're going to complete the syllabus quiz, respond to your peers in the discussion forum, read the instructions for the description essay, watch a few videos, and then you're also going to send me a professional email from your Trocare account, and then the video, obviously, how to write an email will help you. And then for Friday, the rough draft of the description essay is due. And so, that's an example of week one, the things that are due. And then as we go along, week by week, you'll see all of the activities listed. I broke it down to 3 weekly due dates to try to help you manage your time. All activities are due by the end of the day on the day posted. And I'm not going to go through every single one here. I try to keep it relatively simple, but it'll clearly tell you Moodle or MyLab, where you're going, and week by week, all the things that are due. So that's kind of how it looks. And so I'm going to end it there. That was just a brief kind of intro. I hope that all made sense. Please let me know if you have any questions, and please try to get your access to the Pearson MyLab as soon as possible. You can buy it directly from Pearson, and it's less expensive. You can't use your financial aid to buy it directly from Pearson. And hopefully if you had bought it in the past, you can just use your old logins. You won't have to buy it again. But let me know if you have questions. I'll be in touch soon. I look forward to getting started.